Welcome to episode 49 of the virtual podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, especially thanks to you who are tuning in live. In today's show, we have the Dumpsterfire around Unity. It's been a shit show the prior week. I think it's a week ago since maybe not even that. But yeah, basically Unity just changed their monetization plans, which is royally fucking people over, to put it lightly, it seems. And then we have more leaks regarding the Valve Index 2, and I will attempt my best to conjure some predictions in that respect, so that'll be interesting. That, and of course, we have our world highlights and game highlights after the break, and our usual off-topic rant about possible planes and aircraft and or Bobby's Hogwarts attendance and stuff. But that is all to come. Before we do that, though, we have to get introductions out of the way. So my name is Kenny, of course. Then we got Mr. Tight, the stream master.
It's me. I look
found
different.
a glitter button in Poyomi.
I made this.
We got Bobby here. Spoiler alert from earlier. Yeah, he's back from Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And then we've got Lockoo here. Yes, so Lockoo, you are new to the show, and one of the things we do when we have new people on the show is that we ask you some questions. Yes, a little bit.
Lock him in the basement.
I didn't really. I never told you. I should have done that. Usually, I give new guests a heads up about the interview. But yes, so and basically, I need to know a little bit more about you. So, when did you start VR? Like, when was the first time you ever tried virtual reality?
That was when I got my old Rift S, like a couple of years back. I think it was Christmas 2020 or 21, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's when I first started VR.
Oh, so you've been around for a bit then?
Yes and no. I didn't really play back then because of the horrible Rift S mic.
Yeah, that one is infamous. It really is. So, what was sort of the when you say play, you didn't play VR chat, you mean? But did you play any other VR games?
When I first got the headset, I played a lot of Poker Stars. And another game on the Oculus in VR, yes.
Huh.
And exactly another game on the Oculus, though I think it was called Arctica 1 or something. Yeah, those were like the two games I played on my old Rift S.
I see. So what made you sort of so you're using an Index now? Is that so?
Yes, that is correct.
So what made you pull the trigger to upgrade your current your old headset into a Valve Index? Like, what was the factor that tipped you over?
Probably just the possibility to. So because I always wanted to play VR chat like more and get people like really talk to people, but that was impossible if you're getting asked every 5 minutes why you have a voice changer activated with the scrappy Rift S mic. So yeah, it was probably just having the possibility to upgrade and then doing it. So there wasn't really a trigger behind that.
I see. Well, you're most welcome to the show. I can't wait for you to talk more. You have a rather soothing voice, by the way. Didn't anybody tell you that?
I thought we stopped the gainers last night.
Did we? I didn't get the memo. No. So yeah, anyway, we should probably just jump right into the Unity Dumpsterfire, to be honest. So I mentioned in the intro that Unity changed, they basically sent out a letter to everybody saying, hey, we're changing up our subscription plans, and here are the changes. So now, Unity, if you have your game made with Unity, you need to pay per install. Now, I do not know when this will take effect. Perhaps it will be delayed a little bit after the huge uproar that have occurred.
Hopefully.
So yeah, paying per installs is their change that is making everybody lose their shit. Everybody knows that, some people install their games and they uninstall and then reinstall, and is the developer supposed to pay for a user's silliness in uninstalling and installing games?
That just makes no sense to me, and it seems like super expensive too. Isn't it like 20 cents or something?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Absolutely, up to 20 cents per install. And like you can imagine,
Also-
you can make a bot for virtual machines and just fuck the developer over royally just as an end user.
Also, if you have a problem with your game and you go on forums like how to troubleshoot it, one of the first things they tell you to do is always reinstall it. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like customer support. I mean, yeah, technical support can no longer tell you to reinstall. It's just like, oh shit.
Well, you're stuck with that now. Have fun with your buggy game.
But yeah, it's very bewildering to me that Unity decided to go down this path, even after, some of the developers local to Unity did tell Unity management that this is a horrible idea. You should probably not do this. And yet they did anyway, and without any warning to them, other than that they have added the idea that we're going to try it. Allegedly.
The backlash from the developers, their answer to it, the Unity developers, their answer was increase the cost of how much the developers had to pay. So when developers develop a game on Unity and sell it on Steam or Epic or whatever, they have to they have to give the percentage of the profits to Unity. And because of the backlash due to this installation price, they've now actually increased the price, or they're going to increase the price at which they have to give to Unity.
Yeah, I mean that makes more sense than making an installation fee.
Yeah.
To me, the installation fee is it's probably the stupidest idea I've ever heard from a game engine. It's like, how is that even going to work?
Soon
It doesn't make any sense.
the developers would just have to find a way to make us pay the install fee.
Yeah,
Be
it's
like,
like,
if you want to
you want to
download our
reinstall the
game,
game you bought?
you have to buy it, but then you have to send us 50 cents to install it.
I mean, there's been so much shit going down with this entire thing. Unity actually had to close down their office in San Francisco after death threats to certain employees there.
Jeez.
I'm not surprised.
Please.
Yeah. It's been crazy. Unity, I think it was
that's-
2 offices they had to close down temporarily due to these threats.
That's like what happened with VRChat when they banned the mods. Some people who higher up banned the mods, and then it was people like Tupper who got death threats, even though they didn't have anything to do with the decision.
It's like some people get very emotionally attached, you might say. And there was other aspects to this entire thing as well. Like some people, I watched some videos on YouTube on somebody that did a deep dive into this. Before, their terms of service had a clause saying that, well, basically, yeah, they cannot do whatever they did just now. So there are some of these studios that use Unity as their game engine of choice have mobilized their legal team to check and check the validity of of Unity's decision to change this TOS, the clause, and they did it in all silence. They didn't push out a newsletter. Hey, we're changing our TOS. They just sort of did it without telling anybody, and got rid of that entire clause. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it basically stated that Unity will not change certain things on subscription models for an existing game or something, which is what they're doing. Like this monetization change is supposed to apply for all old games as well as new.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, oh goodness me, it just feels so greedy to add such a fee and it's so ill-informed and like an uneducated. Yes, we need money. Let's do this kind of decision. It really does, and I feel a little bit sorry for Unity because they are. The developers, the Unity game engine is pretty good, and it's the best one we have for VR currently today.
I mean, on the brighter side of things, this might actually get Unreal Engine to push their VR side of things.
Here's something funny. Yeah. They are actually, absolutely. So Unreal pushed a statement out that they are going to explore native support for the Apple Vision Pro. That's happening.
Yeah, well, native support for a headset that costs a good, I think it was $5,000. So, well,
yeah. Well, never mind that.
Who has it?
But yes, Unreal is definitely, now that Unity has dug itself in such a ditch. It's ripe for the taking for any game engine right now who wants to just stand up and take the scene. It really is. Like, Unity has damaged their own ledger so bad and so quickly. It's absolutely incredible. Like, I rarely get like, most decisions that companies make usually make sense. Like, when VRChat banned mods, I thought it was excellent. Everybody was losing their shit, but I thought, oh my goodness, this is good. This is great. But yeah, this decision by Unity is very poor. It really is. It doesn't make any sense. You can exploit it, no matter what they say about, blah blah blah, their own proprietary system that will detect, false reinstalls. That doesn't make any sense. Like, any system that's supposed to detect these things, you can exploit them one way or another. You're just adding an unnecessary layer altogether. Like, just fucking up the subscription price. Like, why would you even bother adding a? It's so frustrating. And worse still,
stupidity.
VRChat is on Unity as well, so this is gonna have direct consequences for VRChat. Calm down, like. So I can see. I might see VRChat also expressing their concerns towards Unity eventually.
I think I saw a post
Nobody that utilizes Unity.
I saw a post from VRChat. They said
ahead.
they would be okay with because of the VRC Plus subscriptions. That they would be safe. So hopefully it stays that way.
Well, part of me doubts it. Like, VRChat needs to make more money eventually. Slowly but surely, they need to make more money. So there will be more features blocked behind VRC Plus the longer this goes on. Like, they've accepted big money as funding, and with big money comes big responsibilities to make more money. So we'll see. I don't know what. I really do hope that Unity will sort of backtrack their silliness, their silly decisions here. Like, eventually.
I don't know. I don't know if I would assume they will, but if someone smart is up there in power, they will. Or they're all idiots. Who knows?
I mean, to me, it seems like they're pretty idiots right now. All in the top upper management, at least. It has to be like, if it's true that so many employees internally in Unity express their concerns to this, and management did it anyway, like, it's it suggests poor culture in the company as well from upper management.
Don't mind me, I just have to
It's
sort of
quite bad.
disappear for a minute.
Oh, okay.
That's boring. Why not pretzel up on your chair?
Pretzel up. But yeah, I think the end. If I were to guess, the Unity will back down on some of the things. Like maybe they won't do it for previous titles and just do it for future titles. Like I could see they do that just to not fuck over someone that's more or less made their game free.
But then again, who's
Maybe.
going to use Unity then in that case? If it's going to be for the newer titles, I mean, old titles are going to get old at some point, so...
Yeah? Well, maybe Unity will change their subscription plans then. I mean, that's the only way you make people that fly private planes listen. It's when you take a chunk out of their wallet. It really is like... But in any case, like there are other engines out there. There's one open source engine that has risen to popularity that many of the people who utilized Unity religiously previously who has spoken up about. Godot or Codot, Kdot, Codot, I think it's Codot or something. But yeah, that's an open source game engine that supports virtual reality. It seems to, the biggest creators or backers on that open source project have come out and said, well, listen, and more or less expressed what it can do and what it can't do and what their plans are ahead. And, they are welcoming new blood to the engine as well as people are escaping Unity in mass.
Yeah.
And I don't believe VRChat will change. It won't happen that VRChat will change engine. Like something incredibly significant will have to happen for VRChat to pursue a different engine.
At least not anytime soon. I still have my bets on Unreal Engine though, because have you seen some games or some betas of some games of that are on Unreal Engine 5? The graphics are insane. If that comes to VR,
Also,
game changer.
Unreal Engine has this fancy function where they dynamically decrease or increase the size of polygons to have better frames in like when you look in detail or like the whole thing. I forgot how it's called.
Oh yeah,
So-
I think I know what system you're talking about. I watched a demonstration video on that technology within Unreal Engine once.
Yeah.
If for the viewers, if you guys want to see some demo or gameplay of a game with Unreal Engine 5, I believe Battle of Fallujah is still in beta right now, but that game is using Unreal Engine 5. And holy crap, the graphics. Don't pay attention to the enemies, but to the buildings and the environment, holy.
Like,
Yeah,
isn't
Unreal
the-
Engine is like I really do hope Unreal Engine does make more and more VR support, and because it's very powerful. Like there are things that the Unreal Engine does incredibly well when it comes to ray tracing and the graphics in general. Like it looks so good.
Yes.
Now, I believe you would fry our graphics cards pretty heavily if we want to. I don't know. Like I have a 4090, and you can already stress it pretty hard in in VR.
We'll see. I mean, it
Uh,
will become more optimized, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
on the topic of graphics cards frying, right? I think you probably don't see what I'm seeing right now, but my graphics card is not okay. Something bad is going on.
What's
It's
wrong
not
with your
fine.
graphics card?
I don't know what it is. I have lines everywhere.
Graphics card.
Yeah, what?
I
How'd
know.
you break your 4090 already?
It's not broken, there's just some funky stuff going on with his leg.
I don't know. What the fuck?
No, that's
Alright.
not your graphics card.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
trying to
it is my
calibrate, I'm
graphics card. I
sorry.
can assure you, it's it. Wait, hang on. Let me actually send you a screenshot real quick if I can do that. Just as like a sort of proof. Because you won't. It is so unbelievably broken right now. It is interesting.
My tracking is just broken.
Yeah, but my graphics card too, I believe. Wait.
What on earth is going on here? You're such professionals.
I told Hang Tight to not say anything. Because he said after the sound checks, oh, everything's smooth and everything's perfect. And he fucking jinxed it.
Yeah. Stream master left. We've got a
jeez.
GPU burning here. My tracking
Do you
is
see
well, it's
this?
quite normal.
Oh, okay. No, what the?
Yeah, that's my graphics card, I believe. Yeah, it's not okay. Don't ask
your
me. Don't
leg-
ask me.
Your leg has expanded and gone to space, Kenny. Apparently.
Really?
Apparently, it's mostly Simon, apparently.
Oh,
okay. No.
Oh gosh.
Welcome back.
Don't look at me.
Welcome back. So if I hide your Abby, it's alright, but if I show it again, it goes crazy. Yeah, something's not okay.
Oh no. Is everything going wrong? Everything's going wrong for me. Oh.
I told you not to jinx it, and look what happened.
You're in good company, Hang Tai. We've been fucked, well, quite screwed ourselves.
Let me rejoin real quick. I'll be back. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, maybe. In the meantime,
Wish me luck.
we could move on with the topics. I mean, we've discussed the Dumpsterfire of Unity now. I feel like there's not too much more to add other than, Unity, look, please go back on this bullshit and just up your fee, I guess. So all I would ask.
I think that
If you need more
probably
money-
would have been the smarter solution.
Yeah, nobody would cry if they just incrementally started to increase their fee a little bit every now and then.
And, started with letting people know, like, hey, this is going to happen, maybe in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and just give a heads up. Like, look, we are gonna increase our price due to cost increase and blah 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 blah, and just give a whole array of very good corporate reasons as to why they need more money. That's what they should have done. Welcome back. Is it working better? Is my leg still inflated?
Yes. No, your leg is fine now. I can see
Okay,
again.
But yeah, Dumpsterfire, it's going on still. I'm full. I'm paying close attention to it. I can't wait to see what'll end up happening here. Like, upper management have gotten words that shit is getting real when they have to close down offices. That's when they know. So they probably got the memo already. I'd assume.
One would assume, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe they just haven't been
In
reading
any
the
case,
news. Maybe they think everyone likes it. Maybe they think everyone's happy.
Why did like? Oh my god! I just realized the thumbnail. Like, I could have instead of having I like what I did. I just took the Unity logo and just smacked some fire onto it. That's what I did. I clipped some fire into it.
Should have put it in a
I
dumpster.
regret my decision. I should have taken that one meme where he did that one little thing says this is fine and everything's burning around him.
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. Maybe I'll change the thumbnail. Maybe I'll do that. Open it up in Photoshop again. Yeah, well, anyway, yeah. Moving on, we have Valve Index information in terms of the second iteration, or probable second iteration. There was an interview I read on Reddit the other day. Allegedly, there was an employee from Valve who spilled the beans on a scrapped project for a VR console. It was stupidly expensive, his words, in the interview. But yeah, it was scrapped for a number of reasons. Price being one thing, and because it was essentially just a PC, it didn't really do much.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
It wasn't unique enough.
I was gonna say, what makes it a VR console? Isn't that just a PC?
Yeah, but it would run Steam OS.
Ah, right.
That's like the thing. But yeah, it got scrapped, and they have a bunch of patents that can reflect this on what. There's like a few things that got pointed out in that Reddit post, but more importantly, there was some more information regarding a possible Valve Index 2. So Valve has recently gotten some wireless hardware approved for radiological surveying in South Korea. And because those certificates are public domain in South Korea, we now know that Valve have approved something. I don't know specific. Do you guys remember what it actually said in that thing?
There's something about the antenna being rated at 5 gigahertz, and it was just approved of that. It was
it was
5.14 or something like that, if I remembered correctly.
It was for an antenna in particular.
It was the wireless certification, but the name designation follows the trend, because the other designations that were given to the Steam Deck, this index, and something else were like similarly named. So
yeah, it was like 1030 for the index, and then like it increments a little bit. So yeah, it seems like something has been approved in South Korea, and the only reason why they would approve it in South Korea is because they want to use it in South Korea for whatever purpose, maybe even sell it. Who knows? This comes on top of all other leaks we've had on like the patents they filed and all of those things. Like, it looks more and more plausible that a Valve Index 2 is in the making. Like, what else could they have what else do they need a 5 gigahertz antenna for?
They confirmed it. They actually officially confirmed it some time ago.
Oh yeah, there was one interview where they said, yes, we're definitely working on a new VR headset. Yes, they did say that. But, an employee saying that they are working on something is something completely different than they going now officially saying this is for sale now. Yeah. Like, Valve is known to take their pretty time in anything they do. So, I think, like, the Valve Index, if there's going to be a second iteration of it, I would assume it's going to be OLED. And they might just smack a Steam Deck in front of it too. So you can, play standalone as well.
Actually,
I'd be extremely surprised if it doesn't support base stations though. I'd be flat out impressed. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Actually reminds me, I actually heard a rumor is that scrapped console I believe that they actually there's rumors that they're gonna repurpose that into like a little router or like base station type thing, especially for the Decade or Valve Index 2 for better wireless connectivity. That's what there's rumors going around about that.
Yeah, I could totally see that happening. I mean, just look at the Nofio and how they have solved it. They have their own proprietary video codec to transmit data. And they have their own router as well as the modem on the headset that we plug the HDMI cable into the headset. It's like that, what Nofio have done, like they have been open about it, and from the tests that have been conducted with the Nofio from others, it seems like whenever you move too quickly, and it's getting more difficult for your modem to get all the video data across, it reduces the resolution to reduce the bandwidth necessary in order to keep the video feed lossless.
So no headbanging when you're wireless?
Well, you'll reduce the resolution on the video, or what you see, essentially, if you do. I can only assume
really slow with your headbangs. Really slow.
Well, I might remind you, someone broke their neck in VR from headbanging. So.
yeah, this is true.
If I remember correctly, that knowledge is a bit older, but like the last thing I saw about like the wireless, the Nofio thing, was that it was quite heavy as well. So depends if you can really headbang with that without yeeting your headset across the room.
I need just get a chin strap for it.
It's like a fucking helmet at that point.
No, you just gotta focus your neck in the gym now. You gotta build up your neck muscles.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm quite far ahead in that, because I work in industrial environments. I often have a helmet on, and that usually have a headlamp, a backpack, and some air cups, with a radio inside of it, so I can communicate to people around me. And and I got a little bit crazy with my helmet. So I thought one lamp wasn't enough. I needed more. So I added a bunch. And this added a pile of battery packs added too.
You look like a rally car.
But let me tell you, I looked like a collapsed sun when I turned all of them on.
like the one on the Ford Raptor.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
The collapsed one on the Ford Raptor.
But yeah, I realized it was quite heavy on the head, but
Okay.
Don't really.
now I realize this Nofio adapter is what I've been training for my entire life, so my body is ready.
You'll be able to tell who plays VR out in public. Just look for people with huge necks.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, basically no neck more anymore. It's just shoulders, then boom, and the head. Index 2 is probably coming. I'm like 99% convinced that some form of VR tech is in the pipeline, and it's just around the corner, more or less.
I cannot wait to give Valve more money.
Yeah, Valve's a good company, all things considered. Like, all their brutal fees aside, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They still have the King headset in the market. The Valve Index, like for consumer grade.
Yeah.
True. I think we're all using Index here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's using Index.
Yeah.
But I heard that Big Screen, the company that made the Valve Index Killer, the OLED, super tiny, 100-some grams, ridiculously small OLED headset that was Steam VR tracked.
Yep.
They have begun shipping.
Yeah, they have. Excited to see those. I still need to order one. I need money. Can I have some money?
Well, we'll see. Like, I'm not entirely convinced on that headset for a bunch. I have a bunch of concerns in regards to it. I mean, it's, for one thing, it's a little bit expensive. We're talking $1,000 for just the headset.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Like, you get a simple strap. That's all.
I've seen a lot of posts from Tupper, I believe. He swears by it now. It's like all he'll use, basically. And he's always raving about it.
His Tupper's blessed by big screen. All right.
Yep.
Well, you know, one of these days, what do you think are the chances if we're able to convince Tupper to come on this show once? It would be interesting to hear about the Dumpsterfire when they banned mods in the internet.
I have a
Sure,
feeling.
that would be a lot of
I
fun.
have a feeling he wouldn't want to discuss that.
Nah, I don't think either, but it would be so cool though.
That would be very cool.
Maybe when he retires or just moves away from VR chat, maybe then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could totally be. I really want to hear more of it though, like what was going on behind the curtains, like what was the shitstorm, was there any decisions that were nearly hastily taken or something like that. And I also want to say, express my, thanks that they did it and stuck by their gun, even though I knew the entire world hated it. I felt very alone on the sideline being like, hell yeah! Okay, so, are we doing on time?
Time.
40 minutes soon? Yeah, 40 minutes soon.
OBS.
Well,
Yes, correct. 40 minutes.
yeah. Well, do anybody else have some cool news that you'd like to share? Whispers even, or rumors? No?
Roblox is gonna have a dating app.
What the fuck?
What?
Yes, yeah, Roblox is gonna have a dating section. And you have to be 17 or
Are
above.
you fucking kidding me?
No. Unfortunately, I'm not.
Yeah, that is not gonna stick. There's gonna be kids in there.
They're gonna have ID verification, but I'm pretty
We
sure.
saw how good that worked when they implemented the speech, the proximity chat
Yeah.
with the ID verification.
What?
So that's happening.
A Roblox dating section, alright. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, and
I do not
Can't
believe
wait
this.
to see how that
Yeah.
rolls.
and they're gonna have mature rated worlds or whatever, or games. I don't know. So like, there's gonna be.
I
Like,
mean, honestly, that wouldn't be that wouldn't be news. Those things are already around in Roblox. It would just be, publicly curated then.
Yep.
So
Oh, I do actually have a little bit of news that's quite significant. So do you know the Vario headset, which is currently sort of the king of all headsets
that the huge
out
one.
there? Yeah, the one that has
No.
color pass through. It's better on all specs really than a headset.
the huge one is Pimax,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Pimax one.
but
It doesn't. Vario doesn't have the same FOV as the Extreme Pimax one, but the Vario does have support for Steam VR tracking and all.
but those headsets start at like $5,000 upwards. So
And you still have
it's-
to pay monthly for those.
Oh yeah. They have
Really?
a
You also
subscription,
need,
yeah.
you need a subscription. Yeah, so
wow, okay.
it's ridiculous. But
didn't know about that.
here's the interesting deal about the Vario. So they recently signed a multi-million-dollar deal to provide headset for the army training systems in the Americas.
Oh.
Oh boy. Are they just gonna
Mario
like?
maker of high-end XR headsets today announced that it has closed a multi-million-dollar deal to supply headsets for the U.S. Army's Reconfigurable Virtual Collective Air Trainer RVCT-A initiative. Vario isn't saying exactly how many headsets it will finish or furnish for the program, but a rough estimate's using a minimum floor of $2 million for $2 million for the deal, and the $6,500 price for the Vario XR3 suggests somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 headsets.
300.
Goodness gracious!
They're just gonna throw recruits into some headsets and have them play some VR shooters. Like, come on, go. This is your training.
Yes. I want to see that.
You'll be ready for the Middle East. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's because the headset have the ability to do high quality pass through occlusion, and it's an XR headset. It's an AR headset at the same time as a VR headset. It's very powerful, this headset. So that's probably why it got chosen.
Be interested to see how they use it.
Yeah, it's a small part of a bigger $500 million contract to an engineering firm called Cole Engineering. It seems. So it's just a little subsection that they're supplying headsets to a bigger program. But yeah, that's cool. Good for you, Vario. Maybe you can drop the price for us normal mortals.
No, because now
maybe
it's
get
now
rid
it's
of the subscription fee.
now it's a military grade headset, so they have to up the price.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a watch.
Oh
I
my
only gotta sell my left kidney. It's fine. I can afford it.
Well, not for long. You still need to pay the fucking subscription fee for that stupid thing.
There's more organs I can get rid of.
Oh yeah, you can get rid of one lung. I mean, they sell for a hot bread on the market.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't think I need the left one.
It's squished by the heart anyway, so I mean.
Yeah, they're right.
All right. Yeah, I think we'll go to break from here, and unless we have something we've forgotten, do you guys have anything?
No.
Airplanes.
We do have something. Bobby, you've been
Oh.
at Hogwarts now for several weeks. What the fuck?
I haven't been at Hogwarts for several weeks.
Yeah.
Clearly,
I was
you...
No, I was trapped in my own house.
Did you go to the room of requirements again and got stuck?
Yes, sure. There was a lot of angry hornets that dropped from the roof. Let's see.
Oh, gee, goodness gracious! Did you do some Expelliarmus or?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What's the fire spell called again? I've forgotten.
The fire spell?
Yeah, the one that expels fire.
Isn't it like Insanity or something from like Latin, as in like, you know, like I can't talk, but I think it's like Insanity or something from Latin, because that means like putting something on fire, committing arson.
Commit arson.
Incendio, I think it was. Yeah, Incendio. Yeah, I'm correct.
Yes.
Honestly, I would use Explosio if I saw some hornets coming after me, to be brutally honest.
It's a massive bloody hive as well. And like the smallest one was the size of my thumb. Imagine the biggest one.
Yeesh.
Yeah, no, you gotta burn your house. I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh no, they're already gone now. There's no more.
Okay. How do you get rid of them?
Did you know that bees were an accepted form of torture?
Yes.
Oh my Chrysler. All right. Well, we'll go to break, and when we come back from the break, we'll have our world highlights, game highlights, and probably an off-topic train more. We haven't really discussed Bobby's train ride from Hogwarts, so there is more, of course. But yeah, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.
Indeed.
Let me tell you.
Welcome back to the virtual podcast. We are on episode 49. We are now post-break.
49 indeed.
We're almost at 50. That's a lot of episodes. I think I said it was a lot of episodes when we were at like 20, but now, man, now it's just too many. I don't know how we're still here. But anyway, welcome back. Thank you for being here, especially those of you who are tuning in live. We're going to get into our world and game highlights and some silly shenanigans, I'm sure.
But before we go to game and world highlights, so Bobby, I have a question regarding the platform 9 and 3/4. So you know how you run into that? You need to run through this brick wall all the time. Like,
Yeah.
have you ever been too late or too early that you've just
You know, there's like there's a big time period for that. You know that, right?
Yeah, but have you ever been too late or too early so you smacked into it? Like
No,
they did
because
in the
it's like
movies?
no, because nowadays they put a giant clock up above where you wanted the wall, so you can see if the time or not to run through.
Oh, right. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's very smart.
Yeah, it's very smart. Yeah.
He's a professional at this. He
mean-
goes to Hogwarts.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah,
Us
obviously.
Muggles, we would never understand. Like, if I were had a design choice, I would just, make a green light, be like, okay, it's open, and a red one if it's closed.
Terrible.
Simpletons.
Wow.
platforms.
Wow.
Well, we are Muggles after all. What do you want from us?
I mean, this one has potential. They can wiggle their toes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. You had to find room somewhere, huh?
Yes.
You had to find room somewhere for the fucking toes. Oh my god. Oh, Smalls, I know you peeked in here. Should we add toe trackers to the avatar you're making? Hmm? Huh?
Oh my goodness.
So if you want my humble opinion, right, I think toe tracking is amazing.
I think it's needed.
I think so too. I mean, honestly, it's just such a party trick, Max. It's just like, oh, look at you, I got toes.
There's gonna be a booming
How you doing
foot
today?
fetish now. A booming foot fetish now in
Alright.
VR chat.
You might want to censor that or
Yeah, I mean,
censor
if you've
the
ever
toes.
downloaded, if you've ever downloaded Philip's Toolbox, that's options.
Oh, no,
it
no,
has
no.
been around.
Listen,
They're just
pictures
a
of
guest.
feet isn't. It's not considered sexual. I mean, it's just weirdos that do.
Yeah.
And if anything, that's a win for us.
All right. More toes on the channel
So maybe
now.
Yeah,
we
that's
should all
it. You
just-
know where to contact me. 50 cents a piece.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we no.
Yeah,
Switch
game
from
highlights, world
cars.
highlights. Mhm.
Game highlights, yes. Let's do game highlights. which order shall we commence in?
I can start.
And does anybody feel like you want to start? All right,
I'll
go ahead.
I'll start.
What is your game highlight?
My game highlight is a game called DownhillVR. And if you don't like touching grass in real life, perhaps you can do it in this game. It's basically a mountain biking simulator, I guess. You're riding a bike and you're going down the mountain. That's pretty much that's pretty much the game. It looks really cool. I don't have it. I have not played it.
We do have a trailer though, so we can. Oh, this is a swell time to introduce our producers today. So it's KittyWantsHugs. Kitty is there producing. We got Tosca helping her out. You want to say hi back there, or are you busy trying to figure out how to turn the video player on?
Hello.
The white button to the far left is the one you use to turn the video player on.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's too confusing.
There you go. And then, do you have the trailer for DownhillVR?
Please tell me if
I'm
it's
grabbing
playing.
it.
Okay.
Second.
Excellent.
About to,
Well,
I'm putting it in,
it's,
putting it.
Okay, awesome.
Let me know if it's playing for you guys. I see a black screen.
I see play in the upper
Yes.
left corner.
It's a blank screen for me as well.
Okay, good.
But, well, I can see it.
You can see
Is
it.
it really?
It's displaying
Oh,
Tokyo
wow.
Rose Midnight Chase.
Okay, still on
Oh, no,
the
that's
base.
it.
Oh, there we go. I have music now. Let me mute
It's
that,
done.
actually. Oh, it says play again.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, no,
We
wait,
got
that's the
this.
song.
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh wow, this looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
Oh god, this would be so nauseous and inducing. Oh god, this looks thrilling. Do you actually have to pedal?
I don't know. That'd be cool, though.
Imagine. If it's on the game yet, make them on. Come on.
yeah, with the catwalk, VR, that would be.
Or even just a fucking bicycle that you hook up to your PC.
Yeah, on a training bike like that. Yeah.
Yeah, training
Peloton.
bike.
Fuck yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, I'd exercise to this. God, it's so fast paced as well.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Oh, gosh. I didn't see this part. I see.
I like that
Yeah.
you have the little speedometer on the right side there.
Yeah. Yeah, this game interests me. I haven't seen anything quite like it. Everyone,
Yeah, it looks absolutely incredible.
all the
Like
shooting games.
there's a lack of these, shooting games. There's a lot of those, but there's like very few like racing, fast-paced games like this. Like there are a bunch of car games, but their main sort of audience will always be keyboards or controllers. They don't really do VR good.
Yeah.
But this looks like it's essentially made for VR. It looks excellent. I might need to give it a go.
Yeah, I think it's like $12.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely giving this a spin. Downhill VR, early access on Steam.
Yep.
Well, I can go after you if that's if you don't have anything against that.
You go right ahead, Kenny.
My game is called GAZZLERS. Now this game, it's like a hack and slash shooter style game where you're driving a train, sort of. I don't know. It's really cool. It's so cute, and the sounds design is excellent here.
GAZZLERS.
Welcome to my workshop.
Yeah, it really looks like a really tight-made game.
Animal. Want an upgrade? Nice. Good as new. Ooh, teleport. Yeah. Holy moly.
Oh. It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Those guys.
Yeah, it's an amazing game. So I was invited to play in an early alpha or beta for this game. I never really figured out how I was supposed to install it, or didn't really put the biggest efforts into it either. But yeah, it looks amazing. Like, it's very colorful. The cartoony style is there, and like the way the weapons work is also incredible. Like, it seems like a solid game for $14. It really does.
Yeah. I like those
the
arcade
music
kind
they
of
have
games.
is amazing. Like, music is perfect. They nailed that bit. But yeah, GAZZLERS is available on Steam and PSVR, Meta, and all the other platforms your heart's desire. Lockoo, do you wanna give us your game?
Sure. The game I chose is Beat Saber, since it is my second favorite game after VRChat for VR, and yeah.
Classic. Oh, is this a new trailer? I don't think I've seen this. Justin, is that you?
Yeah. I didn't want to tell you guys, but yeah. That's me right there.
That's you.
Yeah, I'm kind of a pro.
So, Beat Saber, like, you've probably played a lot. Are you one of those that runs expert plus insane crazy mode and just go?
So if we, I wouldn't say that, especially if you go into like the custom leaderboards, expert plus and stuff like that isn't really an indicator of skill anymore. But I would say that I am pretty decent.
That's usually what I
So
say
yeah.
too. Pretty decent.
I mean, of course, there's a lot of people better than me, but yeah, it's just
So it's a question: Do you play with mods like on a previous version of the game, or are you running the current up-to-date version?
no, I'm running mods on 129.1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because the recent updates have sort of screwed a little bit, haven't it?
Yeah, they changed the Unity version, and that just screwed all the mods.
Yeesh.
So yeah.
Well, Beat Saber is an excellent game. Like, if anybody wants to, that's like a super easy, low barrier of entry-level game for a first-time VR user. There's like no motion sickness, like no movement at all except for your own legs. And yeah, you just smack blocks to victory, and you feel badass as you do. It's just amazing.
Yes. I can only recommend the game.
Yeah, it's really good. Everybody should give it a go. If you have a friend with a VR headset and anything like that, give it a spin. You'll love it. Bobu B.
Yes. Oh, my game is called Crossfire Sierra Squad. Okay?
Crossfire Sierra Squad.
Yeah. So you may have heard of Crossfire before. They were originally a PC shooter game, mostly centered around campaign missions, though I think later they did do multiplayer. But the Crossfire Sierra Squad is a VR version of the game that I kind of grew up with. So, and they have like, I believe it's for right now. I believe it's just campaigns for now. I heard rumors about them bringing multiplayer into it. Not too sure.
Oh? But it looks
yeah,
gorgeous. It really
Wow,
does.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh. Just walk through the whole game with a riot shield.
Oh, not the flashbang in VR. Oh.
Oh.
Oh god. No way that riot shield could withstand the Gatling gun.
Arcade style shooter, so.
Jeez. Wow.
That was really good.
It certainly looks gorgeous. It's a really beautiful game. Do you know the price for that game?
Crossfire Sierra Squad, $27.
Oh, yeah. It really looks like you could push your graphics cards to the limit in that thing. Gee.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind for the winter when I need a space heater. Just play that.
Oh. Jeez, tell me about it. Every time you even only do so much as look at VRChat in your Steam library, the room just heats up.
Yeah, winter is indeed coming. Colder months are ahead.
Hopefully, and way too hard.
Yeah, honestly, this summer has been quite hot in the Arctic even. Now, we are at World Highlights.
Indeed.
And I feel like it's only fitting that we follow the pattern we've had so far. So,
Alright. Well, my world
what is your world?
was a nice cozy world called Milky Way Crossing. And it was a very cool world. It has just a bunch of different little cozy areas and just tons of places to wander around. Yeah, you can see Kenny. There you go.
I'm just bouncing, boy.
It's like you're up in tree houses and in this little mystical space. And you just wander around to different little cozy areas. It's very nice.
It really is a beautiful world, I have to admit. I really got impressed when I went there to record this video.
Oh yeah, that bridge. Kind of go through the spectral fishes.
Loads of fish.
I think I just sat and stared at fish for like an hour. Yeah, Milky Way Crossing.
By Silyataru. Silyataru, sorry.
Now, you told
Alrighty.
me you thought your world was going to be a killer.
Of course, a killer world. Well, as we discussed with the corporate big boys in this here great game, the wolves of Wales on the stock market and their habits of private planes. Well, now you can too with this new private airline flight world in VR chat.
Private jet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. Yeah, private jet. So it's SupersonicPrivateJet is the world name by Moffco.
Ooh.
And it got all the bits and blips and bops, and there's like, boing.
Is that a...
There's this random dude, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I included this thing. I was here trying to record a video, and this robot shows up and starts burning the entire plane. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
The dollar.
Yeah, he just said bye to the entire thing, and I gave up. I had to go away. Like, I literally gave up. But yeah, it looks really beautiful. And it's like a super plane, and you can see the terrain pass by and the city lights underneath the plane. It's got a bed, of course, like any other billionaire plane.
Of course.
Oh, didn't I include the terrain passing by? Oh, well, oops.
Tisk tisk.
Oopsie. But yeah, there's terrain passing by, and you can see the cities, the lights from the cities down below. You're just cruising at 10,000 feet above the ground. It's just a good old time. I feel like we need to go sit in first class for sometimes as well,
Yeah.
Albeit VR.
Go live the life you know you deserve. You just go there.
yeah, exactly. But yes, that was my world. Lockoo.
Me? Alright. The world I chose is called Yayoi Rusted Train. I probably butchered the first part of the name. Anyways, it's this...
I'm more tell me by who this creator is. I mean, honestly.
Well, you see, I don't read. Yeah. No, it's just like this really amazing world. I love this aesthetic of like ruined stuff and like basically weathered. So you're in this train and it's all overgrown and yeah.
Like this post-apocalyptic scene.
Yes, indeed.
It's kind of creepy. It's like bright and happy, but also kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
Why is
Tell me who that creator is, Lockoo.
Well, if I could, I would, I promise. But I don't think I can pronounce that.
Last time I tried to read these hieroglyphs, I did by the shape of the item. So you see there, up top you got a fence, and then you have like a Christian cross that's sort of bent, and it's broken its knee, and someone, maybe you can look at that as someone falling over the two. So falling fence window, and then you have a giant pie.
And
so
we
Epsilon
are
is the second
canceled.
one, and
like we won already.
so you can clearly see the P though in the second hieroglyph there. There's a giant P, and then underneath the P below there, there's the pi, and underneath there again you've got the epsilon.
Very good.
Capital epsilon, of course. And then you got below that in the third one. This is a difficult one, clearly, because you have the cross with an apple on it, which symbolizes Eve, I believe. So Eve window, ninja below there again, and then above is YX. To the right, I mean YX.
Just put that all
You got
together.
the Y on top and the
I
X
feel
below.
I feel like the second part of the name is significantly easier to describe.
Oh, that's Smirky Sad's mouth, and then it's an And then, well, if you flip it to the side, it says 9, and then almost minus or plus something. So you can say that it's a Smoky Sad Mouth 9 plus backwards J, and then whatever that
That's
dash
an
is.
L.
It's
Yeah, I think
probably
most people would call that an L.
That's an
Oh, no, you misunderstand.
J.
These are hieroglyphs. Clearly, it's not an L.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
glad
I
you
almost forgot
studied
we talked to an expert here.
hieroglyphs in college. I'm very glad.
Yeah, alright, so that's the creator. Ben over cross fence window p pi epsilon Eve Ninja OIX Smoky Sad Mouth 9 plus backwards J dash. Yes.
Backwards J. Yes, okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Yeah,
I'm sorry, YouTube.
Okay.
Please don't hunt me down.
Time to
It's
move.
Kenny's fault.
Why are your dogs out?
What are you talking about?
I thought we banned you from having your dogs out.
Well, I'm a rule breaker. Yeah, there's the camera.
We're supposed
Bobby,
to be
quick-
making
quick-
a guest
quick-
special.
Quickly,
See, it's
quickly,
50-50
go on
already.
with your world, Bobby.
My world is called Hollow Misty by Snodrage.
I really did like the atmosphere in this world.
Yeah, it's a very, very beautiful world. It's not that big, but the detail and the
Oh, that looks like it
realism
eats
is
frames.
actually not as much as you would suspect.
Really?
It's very dark.
My dinky little laptop 1070 can handle it well. Yeah, a nice atmospheric world where you can easily fall asleep in, or just be alone with your thoughts.
If you need some cuddles, go find Bob. He'll be there.
There was this random gentleman that just showed up there.
That kind of looked scary. I thought it was like a horror
That,
map
that
all
was
of a sudden.
aesthetic though. The guy standing there, yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the world. The guy stands there usually in the world.
Hell if I know.
That's a
I have
paid
named
actor.
it. For all I would know it was actually something part of the world.
Right, you know, the
It was
creator
quite
just went to
eerie.
this random guy and said, here, $5 an hour that you stand in my world 24/7.
Well, that was the last world highlight by Snodrage. Snodrage?
Snodrage.
Snodrage.
Yeah, I'd say Snodrage. Yeah, Snodrage made it. It sounds like you're raging, but you're like, because you're raging.
I'm in an absolute snod rage right now.
Alrighty. Well, I trust you prepared your plug for today.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
Really?
My plug today is the fine creators of the Solo Cup.
What's the solo?
The what
cup?
now?
The Red Solo Cup. Everyone knows the Red Solo Cup.
Oh, the plastic red cup?
Yes, but they make metal
Ah.
ones.
I still do not follow.
You know the
in,
plastic red cups you put your drinks in at parties?
Your
Oh, those
spicy water
single-use ones?
Yes, but they make metal ones. They make
Oh.
aluminum ones.
Yeah.
And you can reuse them, and they're great. Yeah.
Well,
That's my
okay,
plug.
Okay, good plug. Now I have a question for Bobby. Do you say aluminium or aluminum?
Aluminum.
Ba-ba-da-da-da.
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
It's fun to say.
How long have you waited for this one?
I will exercise my right to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, then go and say your plug then.
Fuck's my plug. Gee.
Yeah, do you have your plug ready, Kenny?
Yeah, hold the horses tightly here. It's
We don't
my
have a
plug.
horse, but we do have a dog there.
Do we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there do be a dog
it
up there.
is. So my plug is gonna be Samsung smart TVs. They're just good, right? I like them. Yeah. Yeah, but who has the Samsung TV? Justin, come on. You don't have a Samsung
I don't know
TV?
actually. My TV's in storage.
Oh.
No.
What?
It's
Well,
just
Samsung
sitting
TV
there
is
waiting for me
pretty
to get a new apartment or whatever. I don't have room for it here.
Mhm.
It's like
Fair
a
enough.
65-inch TV. I'm in a tiny little room. I don't need it here.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. You know, I did a mistake while we were on the topic of TVs. So I did a mistake for my bedroom, right? So I decided I needed a TV in my bedroom. I was fed up with my laptop. So yeah, I bought a TV, and I did buy a 65-inch TV, and my bedroom is not the biggest one. I realized that it was impossible to look at anything because it was so fucking bright. And so enormous too. It's like, oh, I may have made a mistake here. Oops. So yeah, I barely use it.
Can never have enough giant TVs in your house.
And that's a chip it to me. I need one. I don't have a TV.
Well, the Samsung smart TVs, they're pretty lit. You can install all the maps, and you can cast with AirPlay and whatever else. Quite nice. Anyway, that was my plug, Samsung smart TVs. Do you want to continue? Do you have a plug, Lockoo?
All right. Yeah, I do. My plug goes to is the wonderful creator of this AV, Googie. I think you know why.
Just a toad. The
toes. It's the toes.
Jesus Christ. Goggy, you
I'm sorry.
have changed to VR forever.
Yes.
Your name will be on the Wikipedia article discussing the fetishes and perversions that will concur in VR henceforth. Well done, Goggy. Clap, clap.
Yes.
Bobu, plug, please. Give us another dish.
Another dish?
Yeah,
I mean,
we've
dish.
another sausage. Then.
Yeah, you know, I'll since it's been a while since I've been here, I'll put
Maybe-
my good old friend Greg.
Yeah.
Put my good old friend Greg again.
I think it's fitting.
You don't understand.
He's been gone for a while.
It is.
What the?
It is appropriate. Yeah.
I think
It
lightning
is.
just struck in my garden.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, if you get sapped, who do we call?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Well, it's
Well-
kind of fitting, to be honest.
We have to call Hogwarts, obviously.
Hogwarts, yeah. We need to get straight to McGonagall and tell her what the horrible incident that occurred.
And they will dispatch Harry Potter to come save Bobby.
Yeah. Tell me, Bobby, do you prefer to be your body to be transferred by port key or by adaptation?
Port key.
Port key, okay. Do you have an object that you would prefer?
A shoe.
The shoe.
A shoe. Do you have a favorite kind of shoe? Is it anyone's shoe?
Just any shoe, any of my shoes. I'd rather not be smelling
Your
something stinky. Yeah.
I was about to say, I do have some well-used sneakers up there. Okay, well, we'll get that sorted with McGonagall, and if you get sapped, then you will port your body away to Hogwarts for inspection to make sure there wasn't any dark arts involved, of course. All right. Well, what was your plan? Was Sprig?
We love Greg
Greg's
sausage.
is that powerful. He struck lightning in my garden. That's why.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Never underestimate. I mean, I bet his sausages can throw all manner of dark arts.
Yeah.
Oh God. What has this turned to?
Listen, we can't talk about sausages too much. There's a dog there, and he looks pretty hungry.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, there you go. You can see him in the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good boy. Yeah. So, Greg sausage. Okay. Yeah. Was that all plugs?
That was it.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Where are we on time? Are we doing great or are we doing bad?
We're an hour and a half. We can.
Hour and a half. We can actually waste a little bit of time if we want to.
I'm kind of hungry.
Are you? Well, I'm honestly, I'm quite tired too. We don't usually do this on Sundays for good reasons. I have work in the morning.
Yeah.
I need to go to my day job,
Wait.
and Bobby needs to get back to Hogwarts eventually too.
Yeah.
What do you need to do?
I need to go. If I could talk, I need to get up early tomorrow in the morning. So yeah, at 6 in the morning.
Ew.
Way too early.
Isn't that in like 3
Yeah,
hours?
Me too. No,
No, it's
I
only
don't know
around
what time
16.
Yeah, it's like 5.5 hours. It's plenty of time to rest and ready for another 12-hour shift. What do you mean?
If you say so.
I mean, I have survived on less sleep in the past, but I do not wish to repeat that. So.
Fair
But
enough.
well.
Yes. So it is time for us to end this here great podcast. Thank you so much for watching the 49th episode of the virtual podcast. Especially thanks to you who tuned in live. We are done for today. I mean, could someone click the camera?
Oh, that works.
Yes, especially
there we go.
thanks to you who tuned in live. We are done for today. We will likely
gonna
be
just-
back next week. Yeah, thanks to Kitty and Tosca for being producers today. Thanks to
Whoever
Smalls
Tosca
here
is.
for being our emotional dog. We tell all our dirty secrets
Got
to
my
him.
emotional support dog here. But
Yeah.
it's your feet off of my emotional support dog's face.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. We're off. Good night, everybody.
Bye.